Welcome back to E20 Zone fucking TV. For me, nothing ever surprises me with West Ham, but this is borderline just done me. It has. It really has done me. West Ham United 1, fucking Chelsea 5. And they didn't even get out of second gear. I am going to try and remain calm, but I do apologise in advance. So before I get started, please do smash a like on the video. Subscribe to E20 Zone TV. Hit the notification bell. If you want to become a member of the channel and support E20, by all means, check it out. This owner has got to get out of this fucking club. And if he doesn't want to leave, we need to throw him out the fucking door. Because this man doesn't deserve us. This man's ruined West Ham United Football Club, right? 1895, Thames Iron Works. And what are we now? 8 goals in 2 games. We've got £100 million defence. No. I want to thank all the people that was on the watch along. I've got people in my chat are going to come on. I'm going to get through them in a minute. Great goal from Lucas Paqueta. It means fuck all. My celebration was fucking epic. It means fuck all. Do you know what I mean? I feel sorry for all the fans who are in there tonight. I've got so much respect for anyone who stayed, right? But this is, when does people look at this and keep blaming Potter and start looking at Sullivan? Because I've been saying it for years. Yeah? And if you don't want to have this club like this, you have to demand change. Yeah? You have to demand it, right? And if he can't deliver it, you need to get that dwarf cunt out the door. It's as simple as that. You either stand and deliver, Sullivan, or we're going to throw you out the fucking door. The issue is this goes way beyond any employee. This goes way beyond any player now. This is an ownership problem. This owner does not care about West Ham United Football Club. I had a Birmingham fan on today who told me everything I needed to know. Right? An old dog with fucking the same tricks. Whatever that fucking saying is. Fuck it. I don't even care what it is. Right? I am sitting there watching the watch along and I am welling up because my club is being fucked over. Yeah? And it ain't about, oh, you've been supporting the club 25 years and you've only been supporting it 10. We're all West Ham fans, ain't we? So why don't we do something? Why don't we turn around and say no? Right? I've seen the glory. I've seen us get to a semi-final. I've seen us win that something at a conference final. But instead we're going to keep blaming the fucking manager. No. Right? I ain't blaming no fucking manager. Right? I'm not blaming no one other than one man. That's the man who owns our club. Yeah? And the slag who's with him. Yeah? Karen Brady of fucking Knightsbridge. Fucking wrong and slag cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? I am holding no prisoners tonight. None. Right? I'm fucking holding back. Yeah? I've got 10 years worth of this because I fucking knew this was coming. Right? And I knew it 2 years ago. Right? I said, keep demanding change when you know who the owner is. No one listened to me because I'm a fucking chav cunt. Right? You want change, you got to demand it. Right? And I'm saying it to all of you right now. Demand change. This is unacceptable. Do you know what I mean? And what can Potter do with shit? Naif, I can't header a ball to Gwed. John Clare, I can only be on the fucking pitch for 45 minutes because I've got a fucking highlight to me fucking Barnet. No, it's unacceptable, right? And when you've got wankers, you're going to make your fucking team be full of wankers. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming no one else now other than Sullivan, right? That's it now. The gloves are well and truly fucking off now. This fat cunt is not having it no more. Right? And if I've got to do something, I'll fucking do it myself. If I've got to go around every fucking boozer in the East London area, if I've got to go to Bow, Hackney, Stratford, East Ham, West Ham, Upton Park, I will fucking get this petition up and running on my fucking own. Because I'm not having it no more. And nor should yous. Whether you're in Australia or in fucking East London, have some fucking standards. Do you know what I'm saying? And everyone should be turning their attention to Sullivan. Listen, Potter looks like a broken man. It's 2 games fucking in. It's 2. It's 2 games in, and we want the season to end. Doesn't that tell you all you need to know? 38 million we've spent. On what? We need about 150 million spending. But don't worry, though. Don't use fucking worry, West Ham fans. Sullivan doesn't invest his own money. A Birmingham fan told me that today. Right? And I'm not having it anymore. I'm not. You know what I mean? That geriatric old cunt with his slag of a bird who looks like she's been fucking dragged through a hedge backwards, right? They need to fuck off out of here. We don't want you here. Do you know what I mean? You're no good for us. What do you do for West Ham United? You've stuck us in the ground that is on an industrial estate, £5 million a year that no cunt likes, right? You took us out of our spiritual home when it would have been harder, but not impossible. That's your words, Karen Brady, innit? That's your fucking words, sweetheart. Yeah? It would have been harder, but not impossible. You know that you need midfielders. Where are they? It's like having Where's Wally in your fucking team. We don't even know where they are. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, right? I'm going to woosah myself down because the missus has just come in and she's going to punch me in the mouth. Right. Welcome. What you saying?
James, it's much further than that. Anyone who backs this fucking owner is the enemy of the people. You are an enemy. If you continue to back this, you are the enemy.
Yeah.
They're so fucking predictable. But there's still people who's going to try to run a positivity gimmick. It's not as bad. I'm almost to the point where
Hold on. 1 second. I've got to get to this comment. Everyone is to take the blame. Players, board, manager. Get that right, Rich. I'm going to say it quite openly. Reverse that around. Right? And I'm going to say it quite openly now. I'm only going to say it once. Because it seems like no one fucking has got dodgy hearing. Mm-hmm. Right? So I'm going to say it calmly. The board got rid of David Moyes, give us Julian Lopetegui, who had no idea what the fuck he was doing because he was the cheap option. Let's have that right now. He fucks up, brings in £155 million worth of players at no fucking rates, right? We got Kilman at 40 million. £40 million for Kilman. I'm saying no more. It's on the board, right? The players, the management, they're all collateral damage. Simple as that. I'm not arguing about it anymore. I'm not saying about it anymore. It's on the board. Right. So, Daddy.
No, but to continue, like, I'm almost to the point where, like, I'm just like, with how we currently are, we're getting relegated. We're bottom again, 20th again. Ole. I'm just like, if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. Because this club is a disgrace, and it was so fucking predictable. We concede after scoring, and we give up. Like, no, the players have no backbone. The manager has no backbone, but our owner doesn't have a backbone, and that's the problem. He's the one who decided to pay 40 mil for Kelman. He's the one who decided to pay 35 mil for Tadibo. It's our owner. And he's the one who decided to get Lopetegui. And then the whore along with him decided to get Potter. So it always goes back to the top.
I agree, man. And I can hear it in your voice. Because you're usually full of it, and there's nothing in there's nothing you got nothing to fire back at, and I understand that, mate. Like, I feel everyone's pain tonight. I really do, and I'm not. Listen, my attention is firmly on the fucking board, on the board, be. And it ain't changing for no one. Yeah, you can start gaslighting Graham Potter all you like. I've heard it all before. I heard it with Moyes. I'm not hearing it again. Yeah, you can start blaming tactics. I'm not hearing that shit anymore. Right, the ownership of this club should have allowed this geezer, right, to bring in his own players. He's been held back all summer, right? And we are now 9 days away or 8 days a fucking way for the end of the transfer window. That is a problem to me.
James, just
go on before you add on, mate. Go on.
On the match, what more does Potts have to do to start? James World Prowse in 2025 is just cardio. That's all he is.
Yeah, I know.
And we have no one better than him. Fuck our owner.
Yeah, I know. Vinny Bones says, "What's the ball got to do with formation and tactics? Where's the players?
Well,
Where's
James? Who chose the manager who decides the tactics and the players? It's the owner."
Yeah, I know, mate. Right, so Daddy, I'm gonna have to let you go. Take it easy, mate. Peace. That is your Daddy, right? Let's bring Bobby in. Bob, land on what you want to say.
Hello. Oh man, that match was absolute. There's no words I can explain for this match at all. I mean, I do agree with the Sullivan being kicked out. I mean, he should be kicked out. I mean, he's the guy that is literally deciding who should be the manager and also the player tactics, and also why would he give Potter like not that much money? I mean, is he on a limit or something?
That's what he does.
It's just disgusting.
Yeah, I'm saying. Well, what did you make of it tonight? Obviously, we scored a good goal. Then after that, there was only one team in it. So.
Yeah, I think the first goal was great, but then I expected to just get, clapped by these guys because, it's just so ridiculous how this happens.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know.
It's like having NPCs. I mean, where the hell are the players? Bone was on his own. My boy is on his own. Why are they being NPCs?
Yeah, I know, mate. Now, listen, I don't know what to say. Right, like my attention is firmly on the board before anyone else. Would you make a part of tonight before I let you go?
Yeah, I'd just like to say just good night to you all, and I'm just going to forget this ever happened this night because that is just disgusting what I just saw. So yeah, Sullivan out.
Fair enough, mate. Nice one, Bobby. Take it easy, mate. All the best to you. Fucking hell, James. Talk to me, mate.
I can't wait till Tuesday when we play Wolves in the Cup. Listen, right? I watched that interview you did today with the fella from Birmingham, right? And he was bang on with most of what he said. He was obviously a young kid when all of this took place, right? But the thing is what people fail to understand, like, I keep telling them, I know you tell them, Nick tells them, it is the ownership, right? The ownership of this club is the problem. They control the media. So Sullivan's controlled the media since the late 1980s when he owned the Sunday Sport, right, and the Daily Sport. And Karen Brady, your fella was right today. They bought the club for 700,000, but the 700,000 was actually the liquidation cost. They paid a fiver for the club, so they paid 700,000 and £5. That's what it cost. So they bought the club for a fiver.
Yeah,
and what people don't realise is the only reason they ever got the fuck out of Birmingham was because they was refused. When they had the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, they wanted the stadium, the same as they wanted the London Stadium. They knew it was going to happen. They knew we had the Olympics, so they wanted to move in there. And what will happen, James, is this, right?
Right.
When the legacy committee decide that they're going to sell the ground because it's worthless to them, Sullivan will buy it for a few million, then that you might get them to sell it. They don't care listen, if they drop 2 divisions, it won't bother David Sullivan. It won't bother him. He's worth billions. He couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, but James,
we're the ones that care.
Yeah, but this goes way beyond it now. Like,
yeah,
right, I'm not being funny. We've got a club with no structure. We've got an owner who don't invest his own money. Right, we are crying out. We are on our knees, and we need investment urgently. Right.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you a serious question? Right, I said it in your chat today, and some kid started like I don't know, calling him a kid. He might not have been a kid. I didn't know his age, right? But what I said was, right, younger supporters who never knew Upton Park, who never knew, you know, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, you know, the period probably when you was going. I was going from the late 70s all the way up until 2006, right?
Right.
And I used to go week in, week out, fucking home and away, didn't give a fuck, rain, wind or shine, I'd be there, you know what I mean? Because it's my club. But the thing is you get people like these fucking ponces come in and they don't give a fuck. They make West Ham supporter, you ain't a West Ham supporter, Gold weren't a West Ham supporter. They don't give a fuck. They're only in it for the money. It's all about property and that. And the problem is younger fans who are very what's the word? They're very PC. They don't want to upset anybody. Hurty words, and they're all crying. Oh, someone said a hurty word.
James, I'm going to say this though, yeah. Right.
Go on.
One thing I'm not having no more after tonight is toxic positivity. That is not gonna,
it's bollocks. It's bollocks.
That is not gonna wash with me no more, ladies and gentlemen. Mark my words on that, right? As God strikes me down right now, I'm not having it.
I told you about the DJ, right? It wasn't Russ Budden. There was a DJ outside the thing, and the Sky people were interviewing him, and he was all positive. Yeah, we're gonna win 3-1. You know, fucking, this is a great team. And they've got all little kids out there, like 12, 14. They're going, yeah, this is it. We're gonna smash Chelsea and all that. And you sit there, and I was like, are you fucking mad? Like, on what fucking planet do you live on where we're going to smash Chelsea? Right? Only 2 of those players belong to Graham Potter. So I'm going to agree with you on that because they're not his players. He's got a left winger and a goalkeeper. The other 9 players are fuck all to do with Potter. They're legacy players from Moyes and fucking Lopetegui. £40 million for Kilman. Fucking hell, you're having a laugh, and there must have been a big backhander in that because you tell me how you can see him as any more. Dawson, 2 million, far better fucking defender.
Yeah,
tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. And the thing is we do need to stand together as a club, young, old, whatever. You know, whatever your morals or your faults may be on you know the older fans and all that. That we, you know, everyone's got to stand together. Listen, there are heroes in football. You got heroes like Bill Gardner, Cash Pennant, fucking all of them. People need to take a leaf from their book and stand up and go, we ain't having this shit.
Yeah, but what it is though, James.
Yeah,
but James, what it is, right? I don't want to be rude when I say this, but every West Ham fan's different, right? Some people don't like me, right? But I don't really give a shit, right? The issue is that Sullivan is a problem. Sullivan is the only problem, and there's no one else at the club other than Sullivan that's a problem. Right?
No, I agree with that.
I can guarantee it, right? And I will guarantee this 100%. If a new owner comes in, it's a completely different ballgame. Because a new owner will be ambitious from the start. He will want to get the fan base on side, right? He will look to change the ground. What the fuck has Sullivan done in 10 years?
Nothing. Never put a pound of his own money in. All he's ever done was loaned money to the club, charged money back at exorbitant rates of interest. And you know, it all comes out of the coffers, you know, the TV money, the season ticket money. Where does our money go? I know we've got a big wage bill, but they've been slashing the wages. We let what was it, 8 players go in the summer? Now you've got fucking Alvarez fucked off to Fenerbahce. You know, how much money do they need to save? What have we got? How much money have we got?
I know what it is. It's the simple fact of the matter is the ownership of West Ham United Football Club fucked up last year by appointing Julian Lopetegui.
Yeah, they did. Absolutely. Listen, all I want to say is to all West Ham fans, right? If you truly love this club, then you really are going to have to fucking start fighting for Sullivan to get out. Because if you don't, he'll be here forever. And the next thing you'll have is the 2 boys, the one who draws with crayons and the older one. That's what you're going to have.
Right, James.
Anyway, James, look, thanks for letting me on. Don't want to take up any more of your time. I just want to say to Rich from yesterday, I think you was the worst caller, mate, not me. Anyway, good night.
Shout out to shout out to fucking that. Well, look, you know what? We've got fan bases at each other's throats now and all. Before I get Daniel in, yeah, I'm not buying it no more. I'm not buying this propaganda machine where it's everything's on the owner, even though everything's on the Potter and the players. Yeah, I'm not because at the end of the day, right, there should have been a duty of care to this club to say, right, we need personnel. I could have went out and asked I could have asked 10,000 West Ham fans after Ipswich Town last year, and I would have asked them one question, and that question would have been, what do we need next season? Right, what do you want to see improved? And everyone, more than likely, would have turned around and said midfield. We are 9 days out to the end of the window. 8 days out, sorry. 8, 9 days out. I don't know what the fuck it is. And we're nowhere near further forward with a midfielder. That's not on Potter, mate. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the bollocks anymore. And the sort of gaslighting. Do you know what I'm saying? And you ain't conning me now. Not a chance. Not a chance at all. Right, let's get Daniel in. Daniel, you was there. Are you there? He's not there. He's gone all black. Let's kick him out and he'll come back in a minute. Right, let's get to a few of your comments. That's what Chelsea was singing. I don't know what they were singing, but it was bad. Dear mate, it's just comments galore. I'll quickly go through the game quickly. Listen, I thought we played all right in the first sort of 20 minutes of the game, 15 minutes of the game. I thought Paqueta's goal was excellent. My celebration was epic. And I was literally buzzing. He's got an absolute screamer. Top bins, can't go wrong. After that, I was concerned because West Ham was sitting back and going back into their shells, yeah. Their first goal, yeah, is embarrassing. And that's not on Potter. That's on 3 centre halves that we've got who can't header a ball. I know it. You know it. But for some crazy reason, Potter has put them in there and it ain't working. Yeah. But they can't header a ball. Anyway, they can't header a ball. That's 1-1. The second goal is a good bit of play. Their Brazilian player just absolutely fucking sort of tore us a new one all night. Yeah. 2-1. I'm fucking losing count of the goals. Like the third goal was a ball comes across. Netta, I think it was at the back stick. Aaron Wan-Bissaka tonight, ball watching consistently all throughout the night. He was not good. Madsen Manson for the fourth, like comes out to punch it or grab it, or I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to do. That's the fourth, and then the fifth one goes in. And do you know what? I thought West Ham was all right at the start and then just fell apart. That's my worry. Yeah, we've held 8 goals in 2 games. The only time we ever look like scoring is a screamer from outside the box. It's not good, mate. It's not good. The regression is unbelievable since the conference win. Worse than the Titanic. Completely agree. Don't forget Brady's words. World-class stadium for a world-class team. Get this ball out. And just marinate that, people. What this gentleman's saying here. Like that is what the words were, right? That's what people have been saying. Yeah? Miss Brady of Knightsbridge. Fucking hell, mate. Do you know what? They need to be thrown in the Thames, all of them. And do you know what? Kadinsky needs to say something and all. I know he's an investor and he must be doing his nut, right? And there's all the other fucking owners of this club. The Gold family side, yeah? You got fucking Jack Sullivan and the other one, right? David Sullivan fucking Jr. You know what I mean? So we've got Lauren and Hardy going to take over the fucking club when the old wanker's fucking brown bread. Fucking hell, mate. Ridiculous. Let's see what Liam's got to say. Sullivan, Potter, all of them need to fuck off. The squad is shambolic and full of players who don't want to be here. No heart or passion. What we got here? Bring back the GOAT, Tim Steiden. Fucking please not. Potter's first choice goalkeeper signing is absolutely shit. Fucking story of our lives, mate. Do you know what I mean? Story of our fucking lives. Let's go to the top. I've missed so many comments. Let's hear from Casablanca. Potter got rid of Edson Alvarez despite having limited options in midfield. His ego has always been a problem. He deserves to be sacked. Fair enough. But Edson Alvarez weren't a good footballer, in my opinion. Go on, Jim. I used to go to football with you. Abs cross lad. Oh, James has got a new fan. Sack the goalkeeping coach. Yeah, mate. Honestly. Right, I'm going to go for another 10 minutes. Anyone who wants to come on, by all means, come on. Oliver's having his say, fuck off, Sullivan. I will go on every platform and start a fucking protest. Everyone needs to get on TalkSport. Everyone needs to get on every YouTube channel. Like on here is an open platform to come and have your say. Because my attitude is, if I get loads of people on and someone clips someone up, yeah, I've seen it happen to me. I've been clipped, right? So if I get people on and it gets clipped up, it's only a start. This is only the beginning. You're gonna start a space later? Yeah, I'll be there for a space, mate. Don't you worry about that. James will go into the fucking night. Do you know what I mean? I will be fucked, mate, in the morning, but fuck it. Happy bank holiday weekend, everyone. Am I allowed to post the petition details here, James? Post them, yeah, post them, send them fucking anywhere, mate. Get them done. Thank God we didn't back Potter like a lot of the idiots were saying. What a shit keeper. The British noob, right? What about you speak to your owner? Our owner. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank God we didn't back him. Get in the bin, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I'm not up for your shit tonight. I know that for certain. Apart from Roberto, this is the worst keeper we've had ever. Embarrassing 20 million. Yeah, but I think you're missing the point. To a point, like people are looking at the goalkeeper, yeah, but no one's looking at the 3 centre halves that we're paid 100 million for. 100 million pounds, ladies and gentlemen, for 3 centre halves who can't header a football. That is a criminal offence. I am not going to lie about it. So there you go. Shout out to Paul. Almost got this for school. Right. Shout out to Paul. He was there. He was waiting for a fucking train. Paul's waiting for a train. If someone said this club ain't run like a circus anymore, the person's been quiet for a long, long time. Yeah. I feel sorry for him, Manson. I've seen enough from him that he was a good goalkeeper, but look at the shit in front of him. We must have no confidence. It's terrible, mate. Shock they made Bowen go out for the presser. Potter can't handle the pressure. He's finished. Fucking 2 games in. Do you know what? I don't even know. If he was to get sacked tonight, yeah. If Graham Potter was to get sacked tonight, I don't even know who's going to come in. I don't trust anyone who's on a free. Right? Postecoglou, people have mentioned him. That ain't happening. Right? He needs fucking major surgery in that team to make it his team. But I mean, proper surgery. These players are going to be throwing people under the bus left, right, and centre. These are the same people that threw Moyes under the bus. These are the same people that threw Lopetegui under the bus, even though he was mad. And these the same people who are going to throw Potter under the bus. Players are fucking shit. Let's see what Oliver's got to say, quick. Oliver, fire away. You got 2 minutes, son.
Right, cool. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Right. I have a wow. I just 5 on Chelsea. I was expecting us to get mullered, but Jesus Christ. Start of the season, I was having high hopes. I was saying, like, I'm a very positive West Ham fan. It's really hard to get me negative, but that is a joke. I'm West Ham mad. I've got my walls painted clear and blue and stuff. Like, I'm West Ham mad. But to make me, it's just making me fall out. Like, it's making me fall out of love with the club. Like, Sullivan's ruining it. I've backed Potter, but I think his selection of his teams. I said we'd get Europe this season, but
Listen, I do like the young aspects of West Ham because I hear it quite a lot, mate. I'm not going to lie, but this is not this is only one person's problem, and this is a Sullivan problem.
Yeah,
Right. A proper owner gives Potter the tools to do the job. A proper owner doesn't let him go out 2 games in and hold 8. Simple as that. Like you look at the Nottingham Forest owner, right? He's going out, he's signing players. Like Nuno, you might chuck him out the door. Right? That's a man who wants the best for his club. Does David Sullivan want the best for West Ham? Absolutely not.
No, but he just wants business. He just wants money. He runs it like a business. I've spoke to my dad about like Sullivan. It's just we've been season ticket holders for the last 2 or odd season. Hospitality, and of course, because hospitality is expensive. It's like 3,600 per ticket each season. We had 2, and like we were just like, I was like, Daddy, you renewing season tickets? And he's like, no. Like, just
I understand it, mate.
Like he's been through it all. He's been through us being relegated. He's been through it all. So he's kind of like he knows the feeling, but I think I don't know. And but Potter's team selection. But yeah, I just don't know what to say. It's just
I know, mate. I know. I'll tell you what, Oliver, go and chill out, son. That's what I'm going to say to you. Yeah, go and chill out. Right, I'll let you go, Oliver. Take it easy. All right, let's get Drano in. What are you saying, mate? Welcome. Drano, what are you saying?
What am I saying? What can we say?
It's bad, mate, isn't it?
Mate, I've seen you nearly crying at the moment on screen and out of anger more than anything.
I know, mate. I know. Where do we start, Dennis, with this? Like where do we start? Like, for me, I look at this. This is on the owner before anyone else. Like, that's me. What do you think? What do you think, Dennis?
Well, I just don't see where we do begin. It's terrible. It's terrible from every way you look at it. We sat through this. We sat through the second half of Sunderland. We're playing more defenders than we need that can't actually defend. We've got no midfield to build on. Yeah. And it's. I just don't see how we can improve on nothing. Obviously, the man at the top's got to take some responsibility. He sits there looking all prim and proper, tucked into his chair like he's all comfortable. And the thing is, he's allowed to be comfortable while he's sitting there. I don't know.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised how bad West Ham are, though? Because for me, I'm not really surprised, because I knew that West Ham needed a lot of like reconstructed surgery. Like, I was expecting a big rebuild this year. I was expecting about 8 players to come in, right? And when I say 8 players, I don't mean like we're going to go out and spend mega money, but I was expecting like the players that we was going to get rid of, sort the midfield out, bring a centre half in, bring a goalkeeper in, bring a striker in. I don't even know where to begin, Dennis, if I'm being honest, mate. Like, I don't know. Like, I look at it and I think we've gone from being 2 years ago being a higher class team with like Paqueta, Bowen, Rice, Kirk Zuma. Like, Kirk Zuma was a decent player back in the day. To the team now,
his legs run out, but
there's just nothing about us. And I see Sullivan there tonight, and he just sits there and does nothing about this. That's a problem for me.
Tucks into his chair and just rubs his chin. We've all been there at some point, and we're all like, I find myself getting more and more annoyed, and I feel more and more frustrated that I can't do anything about it. It's you sit here and you watch a game, and you can't see what sort of plan they've got, but yet they've got nothing to do it with. I mean, Alvarez going was the last straw for me. I mean, he's the only one that's got any fight, and apparently, from what you hear from different sources, he's the only one that's actually stood up and had a go in the changing room. which
right.
you know, and I believe from what different people have said, it's what Fulkrug's done tonight as well. So you know, and he gets dragged off at half time. Now, you know, the only thing I can say is, how can you work against a manager that won't let anyone have an opinion against him?
I can understand that, and I can sort of get that point, but I just
James,
feel
the
like
frustration that you must feel as yourself sitting there watching. But you imagine the frustration as a player, knowing that you're not playing the right way, you're not in the right formation, and you know we're playing 3 centre backs that can't head a fucking ball.
Yeah, but isn't that more on the recruitment previous to Potter? Like, do you know what I mean? Spending £100 million on John Clare Todibo, Max Kilman, and Nathan Guerd is embarrassing.
Mate, that Max Kilman, yeah, all right, he's great at futsal, but Jesus Christ, he can't mark a player. That one was Saka tonight.
Yeah,
you can't keep letting players run past you. But
I know.
You know, you forget the freaking ball at times. Just do what you're meant to be doing. And you know me, I'll message a lot, but tonight I'm fuming. I'm more fuming at Paqueta really for scoring a poxy goal, because I had a bit of money on us to lose 6-0 because I expected it. 100 to 1, 6-0, you know, and we were freaking close to it. Well, it should have.
Yeah,
for me, my dad would have been turning his grave, mate. You know.
Yeah, I know, mate.
But
I know.
I'm, you know, we're all ruled by our heart because we're West Ham fans. But sometimes you've just got to go, you know, how is it going to get any better? How is it going to get any better? The only time it's going to get any better is if we change what is really rotten.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, though, Dennis, just to say this, is what do we do now then? Like, because I think people are saying about getting Potter out. I don't know. Like, I just don't. It's just a circle
I don't think
effect.
it's going to help.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to help because he hasn't got the tools to work with. You know, you could have. It pains me to say it, but you're going to need someone in there that's going to be an attritional manager at the moment that will solidify what we've got at the back. If you know, someone's got to teach him how to head a ball. I mean, we're missing a Dawson. You know, he would come out, clear everything. You don't care of his own keeper. And to be honest, he'd probably do a better job in goal with just his frigging head. You know,
yeah, I know, mate.
I just don't know what else to say. I sit there and you know I watch things all the time. I ain't being funny. I've got 3 tellies on the go at the moment, and you know there's different YouTube channels that are going absolutely ballistic. And but what can you do? I mean, everybody I know that signed this petition. But
yeah, but the only thing I'll say though, Dennis, just to say this, is that the common denominator, if that's the right word, it is. Yeah, I think it is that Sullivan. It all goes back to him on any aspect that you look at it, whether it's recruitment, whether it's managers. Like, and I've always said this, and I stand by this. I really do. Last year, they had a decision to make with Moyes. Yeah, they wanted to let Moyes go. Yeah, and it was the old Moyes in, Moyes out thing. The appointment of Julian Lopetegui was the worst mistake that Sullivan's ever going to do.
Yeah, but they gave him money to spend as well.
Yeah, and you know? what it was with that is that they gambled. West Ham gambled on a manager to get him in Europe within 2 years. His contract stated that Julian Lopetegui had a 2-year deal with an option of a 3rd year if West Ham get into Europe. So basically, they gambled.
Let's be honest. If he was still here, would he be doing a better job than this one?
It's very hard to say though, mate, because he hasn't got his own players. Like he's got 2 other managers' players. Like
Jones,
it's like
Jones, if you put a bricklayer on site and he had someone else's tools, could he do the job? Could he get the job done? It wouldn't be as great as he could do.
You're doing me there, but yeah, I know what you're saying. He's a multi-trader, but
if you as a mechanic walked into someone else's garage, could you get a job done? Could you get a job done? You wouldn't.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, mate. I'll get you on that aspect.
If Pep Guardiola walked into our bloody club and got given them tools, you know, as a guitarist, could you walk into someone else's house and pick up their guitar and play a tune?
Yeah, I know.
But admittedly, this fella is not working with what he's got. He's not looking at what he's got and going, do you know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to stick this round peg, square hole, triangle in a frigging round circle. It's not working. I mean, you know, you've got youngsters there that have just been cast aside. I mean, Potts tonight, come on, had a decent chance. You got Scholes that played against bloody like Liverpool, and he got ripped to shreds. But he's just been cast aside, and you know, and Potter's meant to be up for youth, but admittedly, it does. It shit rolls downhill, and the top flushes its bog, and where's it go? Gravity feeds the bottom. So, you know, and I'm nearly 50 years old. I've seen a lot go on at West Ham.
Yeah.
And this is the worst I've seen it. I mean, you know, you've got fans fighting each other. You know, what's his name? James that was on earlier, you know, talking about Kaz Pennant and you know, Billy Gardner. You know, they were fighting for a team. They were fighting for a team that had a bit of fight about them. This team tonight have showed there's nothing. There is nothing. They don't, you know, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts every West Ham, every real West Ham fan. It hurts because
see the thing is, Dennis. Yeah, I understand it. I really do. Right, but the thing is, I don't see any progression with another manager, and I think we're going to have the same cycle over and over again. If I'm honest,
but we've when Moyes first come in, you know, we were rubbish, and then he went away, and then he come back, didn't he? And then you know, we were hitting people on the break, you know, the COVID season, and we were playing exciting football. Yes, we were sitting back, but we had people that could run. We had people that could beat other players, you know, and we were scoring goals that were, you know, a little bit lively, you know. But at the moment, we've got nothing. We can't defend. We've got a midfield that gets overrun in both directions. Jesus, we get outrun when we're going forward. So we can't hit people on the break. We can't. So we're playing to a goalkeeper that's playing a long ball. We're not winning the second ball. We haven't got enough players near it. We've got no pace at all. You know, I think who's the quickest person in that squad at the moment?
Bowen,
is it not Aguerd?
Oh, he's Aguerd, yeah, but
Aguerd's quicker.
But that's all we can do, though, Dennis. He's run.
Yeah, I know he can't head. He can't.
Nothing.
So what do we do? It's, you know, it's like dropping a bag of spanners on the floor and picking one and see whether it fits, and it doesn't.
It's true, mate. I must admit.
So, you know, go on.
Before I let you go, Dennis, right? What do you want to see change? That's because I think what it is, the question that needs to be asked is what happens next now? Because
does anyone know who services Mr. Sullivan's car?
Whoever it is, I mean, you know what to do. That's all I'm going to say. But what happens next, Dennis, for you? Before I let you go,
I just don't see. You know, Potter tonight looked in despair. He stood there, and you know,
he did, mate.
You could see it going through his face. But I don't think there's a lot that can be changed. I mean, do you get someone in? You know, who are you going to get? Who are they going to employ? They're going to employ Dyche. Who's that? Forest.
Cooper.
Forest
Dyche.
manager. He's had a no. The Forest manager's had a rat tonight, hasn't he?
Oh, Nuno, yeah.
Nunes. But we ain't going to get given anything.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, mate, right? Is who's going to work for Sullivan? That's
exactly.
The real.
It's like being asked to swim with your hands tied.
I must admit, mate. Yeah, it is. Like, and
so for you to ask what's happening next, I've got no answers. And this is the frustrating thing. I think it's like everybody else. what can you do? No matter what you do, what you get in, you know, it's how do you fix it?
I don't know, mate.
I mean, Kretinsky's got to start looking at his investment at some point and going, this is going down the shitter.
Yeah.
Does he buy gold out? Does he buy gold shares and go, do you know what, you little poison prick, let's get out of here?
Something's got to change. Yeah, and it has to change urgently. The issue I've got, Dennis, is that we've left this till 8 days before the window shuts. Right, that's an ownership
do you
problem
expect
for me.
anything else? Yeah, do you expect anything else from him? Because he's
I don't.
sitting there safely, tucked into his seat.
Yeah, I'll be straight. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. But on this situation right now, I feel like the ownership have strung Potter along all summer, and now we're only waiting to go after players. Like, let's have it right.
It's like a fish on a hook. It's like a fish on a hook. He's been given nothing and expected to get a tune out something. It's like taking the strings off a guitar and expecting him to play it. I mean, you've got Kudus that's gone. Kudus has gone. Obviously, he's fallen out with Alvarez, so that didn't fit him because obviously Alvarez has said something in the changing room or whatever. But Alvarez would have broken down a bit of that tonight. But you've got... I honestly think that Fulkrug's obviously said something, and that's why he doesn't like it. And he's dragged him off at half time. But you need someone that's going to kick the players up the Harris and kick him into gear. But you've got, I mean, who was it? Was it Randy Lerner that was at Aston Villa?
Yeah.
And you saw the same thing with him. It was just toxic, and it just ran through everything. It ran through everything. It was like opening a tap from the top, and it just ran down. And I honestly feel that's what we've got now. I mean, as for going on Sky Sports or whatever, you know, what? And she's so condescending in what she's saying.
Yeah, she's bad news, mate.
You need to leave that alone. That's going to get you in trouble. That drink, you know what I mean?
No, that's all right, mate. I'm good. Right,
mate, look, hang on. Look, I'll turn you around a minute. Look, this is what I'm up against.
Well, it ain't bad, mate. It ain't bad at all. Do you know what I mean? Right, Dennis, I'm going to let you go. I've got 2 more people who want to come on, and I'm wrapping this up. Take it easy, mate.
See you later, fella.
All the best to you. That's been Dennis. Right, I'm going to bring both of them in together. Bosh and Bosh. Right, Dan, I'll let you go first, mate, because you was here first. What you saying about tonight?
Well, actually, quite honest, mate, I pretty much told everyone exactly what was going to happen the other day, didn't I? So we 5 or 6, as the same thing was going to happen. If Potter plays 3-5-2, we're getting relegated. And the guy had a point about having a guitarist and no strings. Well, Potter's got his own strings. Who looks at this team and thinks the best solution is to sell Alvarez, Paqueta and Kudus to make us stronger and play no wingers? No one looks at this side and does that. At the end of the day, yes, Sullivan is the problem. Yes, the buck stops with him. But there's no excuses for what Potter's doing at the moment. At the end of the day, it doesn't work. He keeps doing it. So I'd rather have you in charge at the minute. Is the way I feel right now. At the end of the day, I think the bloke's an idiot. As simple as that.
I can sort of understand it, but I really can, and I understand what Dennis was saying there previous. I take it you was there tonight, witnessing that shit.
Yeah. I'm at Clapham Junction right now. I've actually got to change train firm to try and bunk the train home because I can't get home. So I had to leave at 5. My limit was 5. And I'm going there watching people like Callum Wilson turn up for fucking God knows how long, getting £100 a week. You know, Football stinks, mate. The whole thing about it stinks. And do you know what? You can call me the store for leaving early, but I need to get home, mate. My train don't even get home. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's ridiculous, mate. And it just goes to show, you know, the state football's in and what the state this club's in.
Yeah, I know, mate. Right, Dan, I'll let you get home, mate. Take it easy. That's been Dan. Right, let's get Mark in. Mark, what you saying, mate?
James, brother. I'll tell you what, mate. I'm on holiday in Greece. I've just been in a bar with 3 West Ham fans who are season ticket holders, who were there in Prague, who were there for Maverick FC.
Right.
Yeah. Joking about Paqueta scoring a banger and watching us get fucking spanked. I'm not joking, right? We've come on a few times, James, and me and you are on a page. We're on a level when it comes to Sullivan.
Right.
Right? No doubt, no biggity, no fucking doubt, right? When it comes to Sullivan. I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck what people want to criticise me personally. Potter ain't the man for this team. If you want to play 5-3-2 at home to Chelsea and you want to concede fucking 8 goals in 2 games and you want to have possession and chances, and I don't care. That system ain't going to fucking suit us. I would rather watch us play Brexit football under Daesh than watch that crock of shit and a man shaking his head and a man saying there is no silver bullet and all of this fucking nonsense. And James, you're a rational guy, mate, and you and me know it's Sullivan's fault, right? But the man beneath the man who makes the decisions is still responsible for what goes on. Okay? Now, we're not trying to sign wingers. We're not trying to sign attacking players. I'm sat on a little light outside my hotel room.
Yeah.
I've got to look after my little one for the next 2 days. I went and drank a fucking 2 boots for the mythos. Yeah, I've drunk 2 boots for the mythos to have a good night and try and enjoy watching us. I knew we were going to lose tonight. Let's face it. Chelsea have spent fucking billion pounds on their squad compared to us. We're not in a position to try and play 5-3-5. But Potter will be the man to pay for the director's fucking mistakes. That's the reality. Because the man at the top won't sell out. He won't fucking change anything. He's not going to do anything to make us better. But the man below will pay the price for his mistakes. And that's just the reality. We're having a laugh. What are we could sign 2 midfielders right now. We're still going to be shit. Like, we're banking on 3 worse teams than us now to stay up. That's the reality of where we are. Like, and I've been rational and I've tried to be glass half full all fucking summer. The reality is the ownership are 80% responsibility and the management are 20%. But we're not going to get anywhere playing this shit system.
Yeah, I hear, mate.
What do you think, James? What do you think? What do you think? What's the answer?
Honestly, for me, Sullivan's the problem, mate. I stand on it, and I am not going to budge for no one. You can go and take Potter out and put another manager in. Same rules apply. You can go and take that manager out, put another manager in. Same rules apply. I've seen this. I've seen it too many times.
I agree with you because we could play dice ball. We could play dice ball tomorrow and play the most Brexit 4-4-2 football you've ever seen. Is it going to improve? It ain't going to improve, is it?
No. And the thing is,
that's the reality. So give him a 6 and give him an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then let's fucking judge Potter when he gets the right 6 and the right 8. We're going to sell Alvarez, and I know. Listen, people will call me a mug for saying Alvarez is a good footballer. I've seen people on Twitter fucking lambasting anyone who's got the balls to stand up and say Alvarez is a good footballer. We got Xhaka'd by Xhaka. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. On day one, we got basically a bloke who's willing to basically go and crunch people. Destroyed us on day one in the Premier League. So had we had Alvarez in there, like him or lump him or think he's a good footballer or otherwise, having a bit of heart and desire makes a football club. You look at Souček and Ward-Prowse tonight, our midfield is fucking plasticine, mate. Like, and I don't care what anyone says. You can't spin that on me. Souček on his day, box to box, is a great footballer, but between both boxes is dog shit. Like, it was proved under Lopetegui, and it's been proved under Potter now. So give the guy 2 fucking players, give him a 6 and an 8, and give us an actual chance. We are in the mire, mate. And I want to see a movement. You are the only man brave enough to step up on YouTube and say, we need this prick out of our club.
It ain't just me, though, it ain't just me. Right? Many other YouTubers are getting on board with this, right? And many other YouTubers are turning around and saying,
I'm not a YouTuber, James. I'm not a YouTuber, James, and I'm with you, mate. I said to you, I will, and I know you said holding a placard won't make a difference. Tell me what I can do as a man. Yeah, I'll go and camp for 24 hours outside our fucking ground and say, let's start. Like, what's it going to take to get this rat out of our club? Because it's not a joke, mate. I'm on holiday. I've got to look after my little one for the next 2 days. I've got a West Ham tattoo on my fucking arm. I've inked it on my body. It's the only tattoo I've got is West Ham, right? That's the only tattoo I've got. So I'm not a casual, bruv. I'm not some guy who's sitting here saying bullshit to fucking spin it. I've put it on my fucking body to say, I'm a West Ham fan. Let's go. What does it take to get Sullivan out of our club? Because you tell me, James, and I'll do it, mate. Because I'm bored.
I can't stress it enough. I'll say it quite calmly. You have to go after him in the media in every which way possible.
But do you think? Let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a genuine question, heartfelt question. With Jim White on Sullivan's playbook, and with all these Sky Sports pricks being fucking basically sued by Sullivan for telling the truth, how do we impact the media?
Just keep mentioning it. You have to keep mentioning Sullivan's name. And the problem with this fan base is we only mention it for a certain amount of time, but then we sort of go a bit dry. If you want Sullivan out the door and you believe Sullivan's not the man for West Ham United, the best way is to keep pushing him into either selling the club or investing in the club. One of them things have to come into line. Yeah. And for me, I had a Birmingham fan on earlier that told me all I needed to know. I needed to know really what happened at Birmingham. And shout out to Jay, because Jay's dad sent a statement to me. Yeah. And obviously Jay read it out live on E20. And he told me that everything I need to know about this ownership, this club. The owner is the problem. West Ham do not act like this, yeah, and this fan base will all come together with a new owner, right? If Sullivan left tomorrow, I can guarantee it. There'll be many people renewing their season tickets, hardcore fans, right? The people have had enough.
Let me ask you a question, James, right? Because you are, listen, mate, like, look, I followed you, and people blow smoke up your ass, and people will follow you, right?
Please don't.
Let me ask you a question. No. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass, because I think you're a nice bloke. I think you're a nice bloke, and you're genuine, right? The reason I follow you, and the reason I paid my £1 a month or whatever to follow you, is because you believe in your cause, right? And I'm telling you now, there's nothing stronger than a man who truly believes in his fucking cause, right? So, answering the question of what happened with Birmingham, how do we as fans, because I'm telling you now, I will go, other than my family, I said this to my missus, she's Greek, right? We're out in Greece on holiday. She's going to her mate's wedding tomorrow. I've got my little one to look after for the next 2 days, right? I'm not a pisshead. I'll generally be fairly placated and fairly relaxed about what's going on. I have had enough, right? What do we fucking do to get this absolute cancer out of our club? Because I joked the other day in a WhatsApp group and said, I'd quite like to see the bloke not exist. Now, I wouldn't wish death on anyone. But James, I wouldn't wish death on anyone, mate, because I believe I've seen my best mate die, and I've seen that effect on me. I'm not Sullivan's family are probably sitting there thinking it's sickening the way we look at this club. The guy is a cancer to our club. So how do we as fans come together and make this happen? Because I can't stomach it anymore, mate. Like, I love this football club. Outside of my family, there's nothing that means more to me than this. You won't go to a game. You will not go to a game, and you sit on YouTube every week and you love this football club. I don't doubt your passion for one fucking second. So what can we do?
As I've always said, mate, I'll tell you what it is, right? Honestly, you can't do negative press with him because he'll spin it around and play the victim. What you got to do is you got to basically go on every platform known to man, TV, video, radio, everything, and turn around and basically say that this is not right. We need to have a change. We want to progress as a club, and Sullivan's holding us back. Sullivan's holding Potter back here. And this is where I understand what some of the boys who said come on tonight and that they say. I sort of understand it. What Dennis was saying, right? I make Dennis right in regards. He's got to improve himself, Potter. I'm sort of down with that. But the majority of this situation is on Sullivan's head, mate. Sullivan has done so much in this window that is borderline criminal offence. Selling Mo.
Let me ask you a question, James. Right, I tweeted the other day, and listen, I don't have a following, right? I work and I do my job. I've never tried to be big on Twitter, right? I'm quite articulate. I work in sales. I can sit and make an argument with the rest of us.
Yeah.
I feel that we our ratio of rumours to sales must be the lowest of any club in the Premier League. That means we're great at PR. We're great at Jacob Steinberg and fucking Claret and Hugh putting out bullshit, nonsense, fucking voice box bullshit that Sullivan wants them to say. What does it result in? Because I watch a team tonight and I look at Souček and Ward-Prowse, and let's be really honest with you, right? Souček and Ward-Prowse are decent squad players for any Premier League team. Squad players. They're not going to do that. Now, Ward-Prowse, we signed Ward-Prowse. He's Harry Winks with free kicks. Now, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The guy is a sideways, backwards passer. He's a good professional. No.
His internet's fucking gone. Well, that was Mark. He was doing all right, and his internet just faded out and died like our famous song. So shout out to Mark. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon. You know what? I've done the YouTube for 4 years, and shout out to Keith Knight. What a man. He's just become a member of the channel. Thank you very much, Keith. I really appreciate it, mate. Do you know what? I've done the YouTube for 4 years, right? I know Mark's come back. I'll quickly bring him in and have his final say because his internet keeps cutting out. But I'm just lost. I'm lost with this club. And I shouldn't be lost with this club. Do you know what I mean? In 10 years, this club should be doing better than what it is. It's nowhere fucking near it. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, let's bring him in quick because the internet cut out. Mark, final word from you, son. Take it away.
Sorry, mate. My internet's shit. I'm so sorry because my internet's shit because I'm in a Greek hotel in the middle of fucking nowhere and I've just drunk 3 boots of Mythos, 1 litre boots of Mythos with the 2 boys. I wear my club on my fucking right arm, right? And I haven't got my daughter's name on my arm. I'd put her on there tomorrow, but I love this fucking football club. I grew up in a council estate in East London. I've been lucky enough to work my way up to having a season ticket. My brother's moved us back 10 rows to have a better view, and and do you know what? Like, it's not honestly like I sit here and say, like, let's replace the manager. I feel sorry for Potter because at the end of the day, he said, I play 5-3-2. This is my system. Yeah. And he's not been given the players to implement what he wants. Now, if you can manage the best fucking sales floor in the world, you can be the manager of the most successful store in the best sales enterprise in the world. If you don't have the skill and will and desire to drive your tactics over the line, you won't get there. So without a 6 and an 8, we're never going to get there under Potter, mate. And we can bring in somebody else and play 4-4-2 tomorrow. We can play Callum Wilson and Fulcrook up front with Bowen on one side and Somerville on the other. Until we get that midfield sorted, we are nothing. Right? So who does that fall on?
Falls on everyone, mate. Everyone. But Mark, listen. Right, I want you to go and enjoy yourself in Greece. Yeah, don't you worry about West Ham. Right, I've got to get this done, and then I'm going to do a space. So if you're about listening on the space, but listen, Mark, take it easy, enjoy yourself, mate. Right, don't worry about fucking West Ham because they don't worry about us. Right,
listen, I wish I could, James. I wish I could, mate. But let me tell you now, outside of my family and earning money and putting fucking bread on the table, West Ham is my passion, mate, and I wish it wasn't. And I might be a mug, and people watching this might think you fucking mug. I'm a casual, and I don't care. I wear this club in my fucking heart. So we have to find a way to make change happen. We cannot sit aside anymore and say, oh, we're going to wait and we're going to let Jim White drive the narrative tomorrow morning and say, oh, Sullivan's done everything he can. We have not. Our rumour to signing ratio is the single worst fucking ratio of any club in the Premier League. Bournemouth, when we signed Amin Adli from fucking Bayer Leverkusen, just announced it. It's done at a click of the fingers. We can't get shit over the line, mate. So that doesn't fall on Potter, does it? Because it doesn't fall on Potter. So before we start jumping on that bandwagon, let me just say this. I'll be there at West Ham v fucking Tottenham. I'll be going to play my Vets football game and I'll be jumping on a fucking Ebbsfleet train into London for an 8-minute fucking journey into London. And I will be there, but something has to give. And it can't be, let's abuse the manager who is doing his best with what shit he has to deliver right now.
So listen, James, I always admire what you do, mate, and I honestly, you're a bastion of hope. I'm back in 2 days. I'm getting fucking dug out by Crystal Palace fans in a WhatsApp group. It's a joke.
Fair
right?
enough,
We've got
Mark.
to do something.
Got to do something. Right, Mark, I've got to let you go, son. I've got to let you go. Right. Mark said, "Tala." I mean, power to the people on E20's own TV. You've got a voice. You can say it, mate, whatever you like. Peaceful Mind says it's a disgrace. Listen, I've been drinking whiskey all night, so, you know, and listen, even I don't talk that much. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? My final thought is this before I end this. I want to thank everyone who's come on tonight. Really do appreciate it, as always, on E20. To all the boys who was there tonight. I know Lucas was there. I haven't even spoke to him. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Jay was there tonight also, and I feel for them. I really do. They're starting to wake up. Everyone's starting to wake up and see what the real problem is at this club. To me, honestly, nothing will ever change until Sullivan's out the door. And we can sack managers, we can sack players, we can sack fucking technical directors. Nothing's ever going to change, man. Nothing's ever going to change. I am not stopping this agenda towards the ownership of this club. I won't, because I know for a fact that it's on him. It's on him. This summer's been a nightmare from minute one. I stand by that, and I will openly say that. I've never seen a summer where West Ham have signed Callum Wilson and fucking got rid of Kudus to fucking Spurs. It's just been a mess. So, you know, I can understand it from everyone. Yeah. I'm not even going to say to you go and try and enjoy your night, because everyone's hurting tonight, right? The key fact for the matter now is, what is the next step? And if I see any propaganda shit on X tomorrow, West Ham linked with Joe Bloggs out in Brazil, or John Smith out in fucking Germany, or another player out in France, yeah, then I am coming. And I don't care if you block me, unfollow me, dislike me, I am coming lock, stock, and fucking barrel, because I've had enough of this propaganda machine. I really have. This ownership is holding back for some reason. Is he holding back because he's preparing to sell next year? Someone did tell me that. Someone said to me, James, it wouldn't surprise me if Sullivan sells by the end of next year. Sorry, mate. If you want to go, don't leave it a fucking year. Fucking go now. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is on that. Keith Knight, thank you very much for becoming a member. Shout out to Drano, Daniel, Mark. Mark was talking a lot, but you know, it is what it is. Oliver, fucking hell, Luke, Daddy, come on. So many people. I'm forgetting who's come on tonight. My mind is going to be fucking blank tonight. I'm going to go and do a space right now. So anyone who's on X, come on the space, have your say. We need to start speaking about this at West Ham. I'm sorry. And every channel's doing their bit. Yeah, West Ham Fan TV, Claret and Blues, E20's own fucking TV, right? You've got to ask yourself the question, the ones who are not, why not? Yeah. And if they are being sort of politically correct, yeah, and PC, right, I don't even want to fucking know. I really don't. Anyway, and that's enough from me. Take care of yourselves out there. Yeah, I'm forever West Ham United Football Club. I fucking love this club to death. David Sullivan, get out of my club. You're not worth the time of day to me, mate. I will not piss on you if you was on fire. And I will not even shag your fucking bird if someone paid me. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck off. We don't want you here no more. And take your slag bird with you. Fucking peace.